This is a lucky day for me.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We need to find our contact. I assume you all realise that Albion finding out Angel is DedSec would be disastrous? For him as well.
Now's your last chance. ID check. Here, find out.
Me? What do you want with me? I am walking around.
Sorry, but it
Protest rallies are not permitted. Albion will protect it at all costs.
We don't need this right now. Stop! Make it stop! Shit! Unauthorized shutdown.
Someone must be out there.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Security compromised! Spread out! Look around! We have company!
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Please tell me you were competent enough to have kept it off the record.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
Target escaped! Call in!
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
Albion personnel are authorized to use force. Always comply promptly to instruction.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Jesus. So because they're illegals, the government just packs them up and forgets about them? I mean, look at this chaos. How would they even notice if anything happened to anyone?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
For fuck's sake. Mary Kelly is truly affiliated with every immoral operation in this city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Yeah.
Knowingly aiding and abetting criminals such as DedSec is a crime.
Yes. That's my cue to retreat.
I don't think I can look at this.
conversation anymore. It's not that we can't agree on the facts, it's that we can't agree on what the fact is. No.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Wait, just surrender!
I'm putting a stop to this! Let's get this started! Really want to do this?
We can't believe this!
Eyes open! Come on! Right, putting a stop to this! Why are you doing this? Taking cover! You're gonna fight? You're gonna hide? Right, last night taking a look. The suspect is running! I need cover! Check in the last known position. I'll have a look. Go and have a look. Right. Take the suspect! It's not letting up! Big mistake. Correct! They're shooting at us! We can do this easy, or way less easy. I'm taking cover!
Got a pint for whoever finds them.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of, oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
You are aware of the first law of robotics, right?
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clip.
Well done.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
That was an implant of some description. We need a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
Interesting. An implant in Angel's neck could be for a number of things. Monitoring health, tracking him maybe?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Keep on him, Bagley. He may have escaped.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Yes, he might really escape.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
That was unexpected. It must have been a microchip, obviously more than a tracking device.
Looks like they triggered it. I don't know what Mary Kelly's up to, but at the risk of sounding too optimistic, Angel's alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
I don't know why I was even worried. I'm getting quite good at being in DedSec, I think.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Is that meant to be a compliment? Thanks if it is.
You'll get used to Bagley's mannerisms. I think you did quite well.
So this is where they brought Angel. Creepy, even by Clan Kelly standards.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Everything's calm.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
We'll put you out. What the?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Fairly obvious what to do then.
You won't be hiding for long, you know.
Get looking, you donkey!
I'm rolling in. Check out my hardware, yeah? Hey, hold up. I'ma check this out.
In there! See him?
I can't do this anymore. Going to...
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Well, that's just great.
Find this fucking wanker.
gonna cut you. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You all right? That man was a few seconds away from killing you.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Police Inspector Caitlin Lau, aren't you? We found your video logs. It was pretty reckless of you to pursue Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Actually, we were tracking down a contact that went missing from the EPC. It led us here. We found where all the missing people were. Just Christ, the condition to find them in.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You look it? I'll get a teammate to escort you somewhere you can recover safely. And I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like we could use them.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
This sounds like the beginning of a fruitful partnership then. Mary Kelly has just been added to the DedSec to-do list.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Stealing organs from vulnerable people. Jesus, this is vile. Mary Kelly has to be stopped, and soon. Christ, they're unrecognisable. Bagley, run a facial reconstruction. Maybe we can still ID them despite the damage.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
How many people have Clan Kelly put through this fucking horror show? We have to put an end to this operation. Mary Kelly's got to go down.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
All that pain just to keep the organs alive for a little longer? Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
Fuck that shit. Fuck you, yeah? I'm never having problems. Let's get real.
Well, done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No shit.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
My, here we are, working with a former officer of the law. What a strange alliance. But we must do what we can to take down Mary Kelly.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, call everyone together. We need to go over these files and figure out what the next move is.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
I just can't handle this right now.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
Bit cute, isn't it?
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You better get yourself together, mate. Act this way in front of the missus, and you're on the chopping block.
I don't know what you want. I just want to go home.
Home? This is your home.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
You're lucky she didn't implant a microchip in you, having your mind enslaved. Oh, I can't imagine a worse fate.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what the microchip is really for. If anyone stands up to her, she just kills them and harvests their organs. It's like they're not even people to her, just commodities.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding.
Patton. I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do we have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Plenty of options, then.
I've marked both on your optic. Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
Right then. I'll see what I can do. It seems to me you're ready to fight the powers that be.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
I was doing activist work campaigning against Albion's presence here. But I got a friend involved. We were at a demonstration and Albion PMCs attacked them. My friend left the protest in an ambulance and died there. But no one's been allowed to see the body, not even family.
That's horrid.
I just want the facts. What really happened? I know I'm being lied to. If you get me answers, I'll help you with whatever you need.
I see why you're concerned. We'll see what we can do about it.
The friend's official record states he was taken to hospital before he died.
Seems like a good spot to dig up some info.
Have you heard the term personal space? You need to move.
Get your ass over here for a hyper check.
They surrender to Albion personnel. There will be consequences for those who fail to comply.
Is there something you need? Excuse me? Go away. Move, will you? What? Something wrong? Leave me be. Huh? Come on. London drivers, for fuck's sake. Dear God. Oh no, no! Dear God.
You're at the hospital where our prospect's friend died. We can get hold of his full patient record here.
Got it.
Hold up. I think I heard something.
Oi! Give you a hand.
That's the CTOS up there.
Target out of sight.
Who set this shit off? Who's there?
Move it on.
Yo, drone, start searching.
Yo, cover me, I'm on the hunt. Yo, drone, search the area.
Surrender yourself.
Hello, you
Failure to
flying
comply will
fuck.
result in extreme measures. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
Well, our prospect should be pleased. Turns out her friend isn't dead. Or if he is, he didn't die here.
What do you mean?
There are no patient records on file, and GPS data shows the ambulance going dark before it reaches the hospital. The driver must have switched it off. That's a bit dodgy if you ask me.
I'll look into it.
You won't have to look very far. The driver is on site now.
Bring the crew over.
Fucking hell, I don't need this. Spider's coming for you.
Uploading the data now.
Good. I'll do some fancy maths on it while you escape from this weirdly dangerous hospital.
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
I've cross-referenced the driver's location history with the missing GPS data from his ambulance. Looks like he dumped his patient at an SIRS facility.
Intriguing.
Deep state creeps like SIRS tend not to interrogate corpses. If our missing person is in their custody, he's probably still alive.
I'll go have a look-see. Well, here I am.
So's our missing person. Looks like SIRS has been rounding up dissidents and keeping them here. Expect heavy security.
Hope I haven't bitten off more than I can chew.
he is. Get him out.
It's okay, they're only asleep. Yes.
Please, help! I found one in bad shape. Watch those hands.
Well here.
Track him down!
Right, time to get him out. Looks like you avoided them.
Hello there. Good news. Your friend's alive, though a bit battered. Sirs did a number on them. But they're safe now.
Is that true? I really believed they were dead. I give up hope. Thank you. How can I repay you?
Best thing you could do is join DedSec. We could use you.
Fine. I'm in.
Hooray! Another friend to raise hell with. Welcome to DedSec.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Fabulous.
Driving me crazy.
Oh! You look like
One day something falls.
back off, this is none of your business.
Huh?
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Consider it done.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
That's that new dark web designer drug, right? The police were desperately trying to keep it off London's streets, which was annoying. Made it so hard to come by.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan...
Free country, yeah. Hey, that's all just stay calm.
Shit! Can't do this to me!
Sorry, but I need this.
I've taken the liberty of perusing the shipping manifests. Clan Kelly took possession of 3 crates originating from Cairo.
Well, we all know what's in there. If we destroy their supply of Kronos X, they can't be selling it, can they?
About that, the crates have some kind of trap mechanism that releases nerve gas when tampered with. Surprisingly creative security measure. Normally they rely on burly lads with sacks of doorknobs.
I see. So we need to destroy them from a distance? Thanks, Bagley.
All good here.
Active protesting.
point looking. No one's here.
Jesus Christ, I've got a driven serious firepower on my arse.
Let's see what we got.
That's the lot. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there.
Fascists, get out!
Where from here?
Alright then. Moron. Dumbass.
Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelly gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelly received the Kronos X. Time to find Abby Tran and make sure she doesn't broker any more deals.
I've looked into this drug. It was developed for the military. In low doses, it heightens reflexes, lowers response times, turns soldiers into killing machines.
Interesting. Maybe Clan Kelly wasn't going to sell it, but use it. Make their thugs even harder to deal with.
your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Received. Moving to intercept.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme...
They pass through the checkpoint. Over.
Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
Control, we are pursuing the target. The suspect is now fleeing on foot.
Bloody muppet, is that the best you've got?
Control, I've lost the target. Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby.
Hold on. Yeah, I guess. Listen.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha! Mind yourself, you don't want the authorities catching you with that.
Don't worry, we got this.
Control, individual is armed.
We are inbound. Stand by.
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Pam Kelly. Take her out. Well, Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug business in that state.
Great work. Kronos X was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the street.
And we've cut off Clan Kelly from the supplier. It'll take their drug trade a while to recover, and hopefully never fully.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
serious trouble now.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
You're doing this to yourself. Get in our sight.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Let's not make this more unpleasant than it has to be. Changing position!
I did not enjoy that.
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
Stop it! I'll shoot you!
Get over here right now!
Hey boss, get back to me as soon as you can. We've had a situation here. This geezer paid us a visit this morning, kept asking about the blood he found on his ship, looking stressed and scared. I said, what are you talking about, sir? And he showed me them pictures he got on his phone. I must say, our lads fucked it up. It was a real mess. Got me proper vexed. I told him before, lads, always clean up behind you, lads, mop it up if it leaks. Anyway, I'll deal with them later. No worries about that. They'll never make this mistake again. The problem is that the old fuck said he won't work with us anymore and then report this to them feds. I asked him, in really kind and nice and all the polite ways, where his boat was. Didn't want to say. So I made him. Now he lies on the bottom of the river, may he rest in peace, poor sod. I was already out of my mind by that point. I guess I just did it on impulse. I just wanted to say that we need a team to take care of his boat. Call me back.
Putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and...